All right, you are live.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Happy Sunday.
Hey.
I'm like, what is that playing? Oh, that's me. I said, oh, that's me.
Oh.
I was trying to hear what was playing. Hey, y'all, come on in, hit the like button. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, hello, two chicks and family. I hope everyone kept warm today. I liked and shared. I am not feeling well, so I'll catch the replay. Everyone have a good night. Oh, Queen, I hope you feel better. And thank you. Hey, Leonica. She says, hey, two chicks. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. She says, I liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Cassie. Cassie says hello. Nene says, hey there. Hey. Leola, hope I said it right, Queen. She says hello. Hey, Marcellus. Marcellus says, hey, two chicks and family, but it may be Marcellus. It's coming up different. Hey, Anio. Anio says, hey, ladies in chat. Hey, happy ladies. She says, happy Sunday, ladies. Hey, is it Keela? Hey, Keela. Keela says hello.
Hey.
I'm going to say Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Taylor says peace, love, and abundance. She says Philly here. Philly in the house. Hey, Queen Sherry. She says, hey, happy Sunday, Queens. Liked and shared. Hey, Pat. Pat says, do you have any mystery shopping jobs I can do from home or my phone, or something I can do that doesn't revolve me having to go out just to make some extra money to pay some bills and for the holidays? Yep, we do, Queen. Leonica says, hey, sis Sherry. Lazy Ate says, hey, all praises. I'm looking for something reliable and remote if possible. Either way, I appreciate the work you are doing. So, Tay, let us know in the comments what type of remote. Pat, I would say take a look at GigSpot. GigSpot is the telephone mystery shop company. Hang on, let me get the link.
Yeah, GigSpot is one.
Okay, so I did put the link to GigSpot in the chat. Pat says, my birthday is on December. I really want to find something to make a little bit of extra money. Also, because it's getting cold and I need to stay warm, need some bedding and stuff. I'm looking for extra work. Pat, so take a look at GigSpot. Nene says, I need some work from home jobs that I can do in Illinois. Nene, let us know what type. Hey, so right. So right says, happy Sunday to Chick family, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen.
Hi, Queen.
Nene says, thank you all so much for what you do. You're welcome. Monique says, good evening, everyone. I'm a little late to the party. You right on time, Queen.
We just got on, Queen.
We just got on. Leonica says, hey, sis, so right. Nene says, I would rather a chat work from home job, but I do prefer, well, she said, I do call center right now. Okay. Leonica says, they just came on. You are right on time, Monique. Sonia says, hello, sis, Leonica. Nene says, thank you. Gwen, hey Gwen, she says part-time evening remote customer service data entry with equipment provided. Now I did drop a data entry one on the channel today, Gwen, but they don't provide equipment. It is an independent contractor. Tan and myself, we have done several live stream part-time. So I'll put the links here if anybody else here is looking for a part-time remote job. I'm gonna go and find the links. Hang on one second.
I was trying to see if I found it.
What you looking for?
Part time.
Oh, I got them.
Oh, okay.
I got. Yep, I got them. Cause we did what, about 5 videos, I think. Part-time, non-phone, and
Mm-hmm.
phone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking for part-time, I'm going to drop several links here. Some of these are phone and some are non-phone. Best out, read the job description. Some of them also might be state specific.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are a beginner and you are looking for beginner-friendly jobs, I do have a list of beginner-friendly jobs also. Some of the beginner-friendly jobs, they do not require an interview. Okay, so that's the part-time. I got more part-time. These are the beginner-friendly ones. A lot of the beginner-friendly also are work when you want opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
These are the non-phone. So there are 15 non-phone jobs on this list. These don't require interviews and you can work when you want. Some of them you don't need experience. And these are non-phone part-time. Cookie Monster, she says, did I catch a live? Yes, Queen. Pat says, I love you ladies. You guys are always looking out for us, everybody. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Pat, and happy holidays to everybody on here. Thank you. We
Happy
appreciate that, Pat. We try. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Carla. Carla says,
Hey.
hey, in chat, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Proud Mimi. She says, hello to everyone.
Hey.
Tay says, are there a such thing as remote jobs that aren't in sales in Georgia? Look at the beginner friendly, Tay. Yep, there is a such thing. They have all types of remote jobs. We've seen RNs. I've seen a physician, work from home doctors,
Yeah.
work from home attorneys, customer service, sales, technical support, data entry, anything with healthcare. So, yep, they have all different types of remote jobs, but you have to tell us what type so that we'll know what to put here in the chat. We come across jobs every day, all day.
Mm-hmm.
But Tay, if you are new,
yeah,
take a look at the beginner friendly. Link is in the chat. Pay attention to the chat, everybody, because that's where we drop the links, and that is where you guys will see some of our queens, and they are on here. I see they coming on. These queens do a lot of side gigs and side hustles. We will be having some testimonies. I'm pretty sure they're going to drop it here in the chat shortly. Leonica says, not yet. Leonica says, hey, sis Carla. Miss Pam says, good evening. We got a testimony now. Hey, Queen Beatrice. Good evening, guys, girls, in chat. Made 53 on Cambly today. Liked and shared. Thanks to both of you. All right.
Congrats, Queen.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Nene says, like and resharing like I always do. Thank you, Nene. Leonica says, congrats, Beatrice. Carla says, hey, Leonica, hey, sis. I'm gonna say spilling the tea. Spilling the tea says, I need part-time only, please. And if you want, I just saw a job that is full-time training, 7 weeks, then part-time and equipment supposedly provided, but I can't do full-time though. So look at the chat, spilling with tea. I have dropped several links here in the chat to part-time companies. Pat says, I like, share, subscribe. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Pat. Hey, Queen T. Queen T says, hello, everyone.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Kay. Kay says, hey, ladies, you are awesome. Thank you, Kay. We appreciate that, Queen. Spilling the Tea says, thank you, beautiful queens. No problem. Nene says, I already have my own equipment. I am open to data entry, but I've never done data entry work. Would it be entry level? I have experience with healthcare call center work. I've also done dispatching. So, Nene, if you are wanting to still outside of data entry, is healthcare your second choice?
Yeah.
Because there are some companies that hire non-phone positions for like medical records, healthcare companies that we know of. So let us know, Queen. I know you said data entry, but I would say is your second choice the healthcare. Annie else says Beatrice in one day. That's great. Hey,
Yep.
Leah and laugh. She says, hey, we got another testimony, Tan.
All right.
We'll start and then I'll put
Okay.
Queen up here. Okay.
All right. We are going to get started. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. For those of you who are not new, welcome back and thank you for joining us again. I am Tangi.
Tangi is the GOAT and I am Carol.
And Carol is the GOAT. And together we are two chicks with the side hustle on this channel. We post work at home jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. We do these lives to help you get started on your work from home journey. If you are new to working from home, if you are not new to working from home, we help you maximize your time and your money. So what we really do is basically we help people who want to earn extra money through working from home or side gigs and side hustles, or we also help people who are looking to work from home who have never worked from home before or never did side gigs and side hustles. We provide the resources. Also, we have a great group of people in the chat who come on live every time we go live to help give their strategies and tips on some of the side gigs and side hustles. So if you are new, I would suggest you watch the chat. If you are new, I would suggest you grab a pen and a piece of paper and take notes. There will be a lot of information going around in the chat. I like to say in the chat is where the jewels are dropped. So if you are new, it will be a lot of information. Do not get overwhelmed. I would suggest taking notes. Go back, do your research once we're off live. Come back on Wednesday if you have any questions. Ask your questions. I'm sure either Carol or I or someone in the chat will be able to help you. But again, don't let it overwhelm you. There were a lot of people in the chat who started just where you are at today. Just take the information, look at it, process it, look through it, take your own notes, do your own research, and come back to the chat, and we can help you out. But otherwise, Carol will be reading the chat, and we will talk about the positions at the end of the live.
Hey, Queen Angela is in the building. So Queen Angela here on the screen, as you guys can see, this is one of our queens that made over $2,000 in the month of October, and she made close to 1,800 in the month of November. So the queen is back. She says, hey, good evening, everyone. I completed a
Wow.
focus group today for coffee, $125. Sego. She says, Vera Fast has another campaign. It's up and
Wow.
coming. She says, but I really see I'm not the phone type. That's okay, Queen.
Oh, wow.
Well, congrats on the
Congrats.
125. So I'm gonna let Tan talk because she's so eager, y'all. Y'all see she eager to tell y'all what Sego is. So I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, Queen Tan.
So Sego is a survey site, but they do more than surveys. They do focus groups, and this is what Angela did. So a focus group is where you give your opinion on whatever product. In this case, it was coffee. We've had a queen do a focus group on what casinos, lights, different things. You just go give your opinion and you get paid to. Now, Sego not only do they do focus groups, they do product reviews also. So one queen that we know, she got a printer from Sego. And what did the other queen get? It was something else. I can't think of what it was.
A printer? Two people got printers.
Oh, okay. It was a printer. Okay. So two people have gotten printers from Sego. I thought it was something else to test out. So we have had queens do focus groups and get products. So make sure you sign up for Sego. Carol put a link in the chat. It is number 41.
Yeah, y'all be sure to get that egg in the basket. It's a good one. Pat says, are there any work from home jobs? Call center. I would say the call center type. She said, where typing is not the biggest issue. She said, because I can't type that fast. I work physical jobs. I haven't been typing in a long time. A lot of the call center jobs, Pat, don't require like the 40, 50, and 60 words per minute. Leonica has a testimony. She says, I have $1.65 on Air Perks, still playing the game. That's paying out $1,400. She has $8.33 on free cash, slots pyramid, reward journey, cashed out 5 cents to see if it's legit. She says it is. 70 on Novel Rich, 5 on Golden Slot, and 80 on Money Time. All right, girl.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Queen. Hey, Lillian. Lillian says, hey, family in chat. Leonica says, hey, T. She says, hey, Lillian. Hey, Queen Alice. She says, happy Sunday, all shared and like, and congrats to all. Hey, always learning. She says, good evening. Leonica says, hey, Alice. Lillian says, I didn't even get a notification. Oh, wow. They tripping again, I see. Yeah, Lillian says, hey, Leonica. Carlina says, good night. She says, Tan and Carl and everyone, happy Sunday. Hey, Queen. Happy Sunday, Queen. Happy Sunday. Leonica says, happy Sunday, Carlina. And Carla says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, sis, Carla. Monique says, I'm applying to Outlier and they are having problems with my identity. Somebody else had the same issue.
Yeah. One queen said what she did was, excuse me, she put it on a white background or something like that, and then took the picture.
Leola, she says, I am completely new. Never had a work from home. Okay, Queen. Well, take a look at the beginner-friendly companies. These companies will hire you. Now, some of them are state-specific, so we do ask that you guys check first to see if they hire in your state. Angela says, congrats on all the wins. I'm working Outlier and RWS while on the live. All right, girl. And congrats on both of those. Now, Outlier is they top dog right now, everybody. So if you want to work for Outlier, I'm going to drop the link here in the chat if Tan wants to talk about that one briefly.
So Outlier, along with RWS, they have many different projects, but their main project that they hire for, well, I guess their only project, they have different versions of this project. They train AI bots. So when you're talking to AI, they are the people, you will be the people who kind of feed the AI the answers or test if the AI is working correctly. It just depends on what project you get. These are non-phone. You do not have to have experience for a lot of them, but you do probably have to have experience in the part of the project you are working on. So if you're working on science, you would need to have some knowledge in science. So they are a good one. We have several queens who have earned great money. We had one queen in I think 9 months last year earned over $20,000 during out was that company? It was Outlier, right?
Who
Or
was
was
it?
it the other one? No, it was remote task turned
I
into
think it was.
Outlier.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
Outlier. Yeah.
yeah. She earned over $20,000. I want in less than a what was it? It was not
Like
even that
3 months?
long.
I think it
It
was
wasn't.
90 days.
She earned $20,000. So it is a good company, and RWS is the same type of company.
So I did put Outlier in the chat. So y'all be sure to check out Outlier. Non-phone, no interview work when you want opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Carlina says, Leonica Hayes says, hope all is well. And if Meeks, because I don't think she's here yet, if Meeks comes on here, Meeks works for them. She's one of our queens,
Yeah.
and this queen made $1,600 in a couple of weeks off of Outlier.
Yeah.
But she's been with Outlier 3 years this month. So she's been with them for a long time. Carla says, hey, Carlina. Cookie Monster says, I really do not understand RWS, even though I have been accepted. All right. Congratulations, Cookie Monster. And I think we got a link for RWS, but I got to look for it. T says, hi, Leonica. Hey, Renee. Renee says, hey, everyone. Hey. Carlina says, Carla, hey, sis. Lillian says, congrats, Beatrice. Nene says, congrats. Tay says, okay, thank you. I'm looking for something that will train but lucrative to replace a 9 to 5 full time is ideal, but I would definitely check out the beginner friendly link. She says, respect.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
And says, I'm okay, sis.
I would say if you're new, go through the beginner friendly. They are great if you're looking for training and not having to have great experience. They will train. They will train. And they are more forgiving than a lot of the regular positions, I'll say. Because a lot of times with some other positions, they will want you to have work from home experience, meaning you know how to connect to a VPN or things like that. But if you don't have that experience, I would say get the beginner friendly, and that way you'll get the foundation or foundational experience of working from home.
And I do have RWS Group, and I want to say RWS Group, they are state specific. The link is in the chat. Hey, Queen Jacqueline, hey, Queen, long time no see. Happy holidays. Thank you, Queen. Happy holidays to you as well. Nene says, happy holidays for everyone. Happy holidays, Nene. Beatrice says, thanks for all the congrats. Nene says, I would love to do it for healthcare record. So if you are looking for that one, hang on. I got the link for this company. It is called Health Mark Group. If they do have a position, look under their careers for medical records. It may be medical record specialist. And also Share Care. Share Care is another one that hires for medical records. Alice says, with Outlier, I failed the assessment. I failed the first test. What happens now?
You failed the who?
the test with Outlier.
She finished the assessment.
No, she said I failed the assessment. She says I failed the first test. What happens now?
I don't know if they're like Line Bridge or not, or will they give you another chance? I'm not sure. Can anyone
Yep, I
tell us
don't know.
for Outlier, do they give you another chance to take the
I don't
test?
think so. Remember, me said you gotta pass it. Remember?
Oh yeah, she did. She did.
Hmm. Unfortunately, Alice, I don't think they let you take it twice, Queen. And I'm not sure if you can reapply to them or not. I
No, I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Carlina says, Angela, good night. Every chance I get, I'm on it. Laugh out loud, trying to get on with RDS knit and crochet. She says, hey, everyone. Hey, Queen. Leonica says, hey, knit and crochet. Tay says, I only have high school diploma and 2 trades. I build boats and work on metal and steel. I'm just looking for side hustles, but no sales, please. Um, what are you open to, Tay? I mean, we have a list of side hustles, gaming sites, task sites. You can test products and get paid. You can play games and make money. You can do mystery shop sites, telephone, and on-site shops.
Yeah.
So what are you open to? And I do have a link in the chat, list of side hustles on that one. Knitting Crochet says, hey, Leonica. Tay says, and I one work for Next Rep. Oh, you have work for Next Rep. Okay. Hey, Thrones. Fourth one says, happy Sunday, Queens and Kings. Happy Sunday. Monique says, can someone help me? I'm doing a prolific questionnaire. Did anyone put in the actual amount they wanted to receive? Or can I just leave it blank? I'll put the question up, Queen. Lillian says, congrats, Leonica. Stephanie says, hey, y'all. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey.
Elza says, Carlina, I hear you. Let's get it. Santa is coming. Leonica says, thanks, Lillian. She says, hey, Stephanie. So Rice says, congrats, Leonica. Monique says, I put in a trouble ticket. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Leonica says, thanks, sis. So right. Lillian says, hey, Stephanie. Monique says, I tried a couple of times and it wasn't working and they denied me. So I submitted a trouble ticket with Outlier. I'm applying to Prolific now and they are asking me what I want to make an hour. Any suggestions? Okay, that's new. I never heard anybody say that.
Maybe.
Stephanie says, hey, Leonica. Beatrice says, congrats, Angela, on Outlier and RWS. I have plenty jobs on Outlier, still trying to figure it out. Okay, well, congrats, Queen. Leola says, I am wanting to work from home. I already do side gigs and side hustles. Okay, Leola. So if you are a new Queen, be sure to take a look at the beginner friendly. Queen Angela says she has earned $275 so far this week with a $21 bonus.
All right.
Queen. Congratulations, Angela. Hey, Tammy. Tammy says, I can't believe I finally caught a live. She says, hello. Hello, Tammy.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey, Queen.
Angela says, Beatrice, don't overthink the task because they don't make any sense. Hey, Queen Debbie. Debbie says, what is the link to Echo? Hang on, Queen. I gotta go and find it.
Is it on the blog?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now I found.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Leonica says, congrats, Angela. Carlina, she says, prolific. She has 49. Balance pending 19. Outlier pending. She has $332 on Outlier. and I have until tomorrow to finish out the week ending. All right, Queen.
All right.
I told y'all Outlier was jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better come on and get this egg in the basket. Outlier is a excellent side hustle. Some people work it like a job. It just depends on the individual. You don't want to work it like a job. Totally up to you how you want to work Outlier. So I do have Echo, another good non-phone side hustle. Hey, Earl.
Hey,
Earl
hey.
say, Earl is one of the kings, and he recently was hired with Outlier.
Yep.
Tammy says, congrats to everyone. Anio says, I finished the Outlier verification today. I plan to do the training and assessment tomorrow. All right,
All
Queen.
right.
Keep us posted, and congrats. Tell you a man. Okay. Monique said, can anyone tell me what skills they put down for prolific? I'm completing the information again because I was never contacted by them and it's been 3 weeks now. Okay. Angela says, thank you, Leonica. Monique says she's trying again because everyone suggested it. Hey, Shacey. She says, hey, Carl, Tan and chat, liked and shared.
Hey.
Thank you, Queen. Carlina says, Anio, good luck. She says they provide the example during the assessment, just have to follow suit. Leonica says, hey, Shacey. Ed says, what's the name of that group you're talking about, Outlier? Will I be able to come back and recap this because I'm at work and I'm about to start driving, so I'll be able to listen but not write anything. Yep.
Yeah.
The video will stay up, Queen. Uh-oh. Earl got a testimony.
Come on, Earl.
Cookie Monster, my background is IT, so I assume with RWS you wait until availability. I don't know, Cookie Monster. If Angela can answer that question, we would appreciate it. So Angela, Cookie Monster is saying that with RWS, you wait until availability. So King Earl said he got $216 pending on Outlier, and I have first court gig on Thursday. What? Worth $275?
All right, Earl.
Go ahead, Earl. Earl said, y'all playing games, queens. This is one of the kings that is making money off the side gigs and the side hustle. What y'all doing? Y'all still back there hiding behind Tan's bookcase? Y'all better come to the light, girl.
It's the brick wall tonight.
Oh, it's a brick. Okay, yeah, the brick wall tonight. You keep changing. So y'all still back there? Y'all hiding behind the brick wall? Y'all better come on to the light, Caroline, so you can be making some money like the kings and the queens here are already doing. And if you are looking for a remote job, whether it's part-time or full-time, if that's what you have to have, keep looking for the job. Keep pushing, keep going, keep sending resumes, filling out the applications. But in the meantime, you might want to get you some eggs. And what we mean by eggs are Outlier. Eggs are the gaming apps, the survey sites. We have a lot of people in this chat right now. Queen So Right, she's in here. Guess how much money she made in the month of November just off of mystery shops? Over 3,000. Her daughter made around 1,300.
Yes.
Beats made around 1,600 in a couple of weeks off of Outlier. And some of y'all been following us, you've been watching, you've been listening, but you still thinking that you cannot make money off of what we talk about on these live streams. If you work the side hustles, I promise you, they can have some type of income in your bank account. Take a chance, honey.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to you, girl. And if you have questions, we have a lot of people here in this chat tonight that don't mind helping you kings and queens out. So if you're looking for a part-time job, full-time job, don't stop looking for the job, but think about it. Everybody is looking for a part-time job, a data entry job, a chat job, a customer service job. We get tons of people that email us day in and day out looking for jobs. So we know the jobs. We can sit here and talk about jobs 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out. But we also teach and preach multiple streams of income over here on our channel. Tried, tested, and proven side hustles where people have actually made money from them. Tan and myself, we don't really do side hustles anymore, but we do know the side hustles can pay a light bill, a phone bill, a car note, some rent. I'm pretty sure So Right is going to have a good Christmas off of that $3,000 that she made in the month of November. Queen Angela made over $2,000 in the month of October and over 1,700 in the month of November. Again, all off of task-based sites, mystery shop sites, gaming sites, survey sites.
Yeah.
So if you are thinking and if you are looking, and the good thing about the side hustles, y'all listening, you don't have to jump through 15 hoops just to make $1. With the remote job, sometimes it can be a little testy and a little hard because, first of all, I got 100 people applying to the same job and I'm trying to get the job. So it's me versus 99 people. Think about that. Then I might have to do an interview. I might not interview well. Some people just don't interview well. I mean, it happens. We all clam up. We all get nervous. So if we don't say the right thing during the interview, might not get the job. You might put in 100 applications. You still might not get the job. But the solution to that is keep going, keep pushing, keep applying, keep sending the resumes. But in the meantime, let me go over here and see what Miss Angela doing to bring in this $2,000 a month. Hey, Angela, girl, what you doing to bring in 2,000? Hey, Queen, so right, girl, what you doing to bring in the 1,600, the 17, the 18, the $3,000? What did you do? Hey, King Earl, what did you do to bring in this $2, $3, $4, $5, $600 in the month of November? Ask these people what have they done to bring in this money. Don't be afraid to ask. They are here to help you guys. You got to think they were once in your shoes. Queen Angela, she just came over here in the month of March. So she's been here, what's that, around 10 months, 11 months, something like that. Not long. Queen So Right, she just came over here. We had a lot of people in here that are making money off of gaming apps, survey sites, task-based sites, testing products, mystery shops, telephone mystery shop, on-site mystery shops. It most definitely can be done. Right. Terry says, hello all, is Clickworker legit? They want my bank info for payment and my SS number and W-9 info. Not sure why they need this. And other sites don't. Looks like you can train AI with them too. Yep, Clickworker is 100% legit.
Yeah.
And let me ask Terry, did you sign up on Clickworker sites, their website? Leonica says, congrats, Carlina. She says, you're welcome. Miss Angela Forthorn says, I cashed out on Just Play 18 and Best Play 5. And congrats to all the wins. Congratulations, Queen. Hey, Remy. Remy is here. Remy says, hey, everyone. Queen Remy, another queen, pulling in $1,100 a week out of Spark. Spark is the Walmart app where you are delivering the groceries. Side hustle, $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Monica, hey, Remy. Spilling the Tea says, I was accepted at RWS a month ago. Thank you for the tip, but have not heard from them yet. Does it take quite a long time sometimes?
It just depends. I would say reach out to them.
Yeah, I would say that too. Send them a message spilling the tea. Because if it's been that long, I would most definitely reach out. Monique says disregard is optional, so I won't sell myself short or oversell myself on prolific because I want as many coins as possible. And Monique, she was another queen affected by the government shutdown. But what did
Yep.
she do? She started working those side gigs and side hustles. The month of September, this queen made over 2 grand off of the mystery shops. Remy says, "Hey, Leonica." Monique says, "Congrats, Angela." I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say Fatima. Fatima says, "I want to work from home in healthcare." Okay, Queen. So try these companies here. I'm gonna type the companies' names in the chat.
In healthcare, that's not hard to. A lot of healthcare companies that hire.
I would say take a look at those, Queen. Alice says, "Thanks, y'all. I live in Missouri. I don't think that I can do RWS." Let me see, Alice. If they hire in Missouri.
RWS? I think they do. I didn't think they were.
You know, they stay specific. Let me see. I got them pulled up. I'm just gonna look to see. Let me see. I see Missouri on here.
That's what I thought. I thought they were there.
Yeah, I see them on here. Now I know this particular one, it says Florida, but when you go to apply for the job and you scroll down on their website, it'll say if you are located in the United States, do you currently reside in one of the eligible states listed, and you have to select which state you are in. But I do see Missouri on here. I do see Missouri on there, Alice, if you want to try. Angela says, "Don't be shy on your worth and value if you're asked what you want to earn." So Rice says she has a testimony. She has 40,000 points on Fetch, cashed out 25 in gift cards, set up weekend routes for iShop and Teleshop
Oh,
Arrow.
wow.
Y'all see this? This is what she made Friday, $300 in a day.
Oh, no.
Saturday, $250, and then today, $260. Let's add it up because I know Tan's so eager to add it up.
Okay, let me get my calculator out. I couldn't even open
3
it fast enough.
days. In 3 days, y'all.
Hold on, let me get my
18. Did I
plus
add it right?
300,
Or was it 910?
250 plus 260. I got 835. Did I miss something? That's 550. 550 plus 260
You missed some.
plus 25. Did I fix something? I got 835. Did I miss something?
Ma'am, you too eager over there.
What?
Yes.
What I miss?
I got 18. I said it right. $810 in 3 days. Do y'all see
I
this?
got 835. You missed the
Where
$25 in
you
gift
get that
card.
from?
The $25 in
Oh,
gift.
you add the $25 gift. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
add that. I was adding the money.
that's
I got
money.
18 of the money. Okay. So let's talk about this, everybody. This is Queen So Right. So Right made $3,000 in the month of November. I don't know what she gonna make this month. She might be hitting 5K. So in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Queen made $810 off of Mystery Shop. Side hustle, no interview, no resume, no experience.
Yeah.
And these are on-site shops, not over the phone, on-site. So again, hey y'all, hey everybody, y'all listening? Y'all still back there behind Tan brick wall today. The brick, because I almost said bookcase, brick wall. So we trying to tell y'all, and now I don't know what skills a lot of you guys have. I don't really know a lot of you all personally. But what I do know is for this type of income, you don't need a skill. You don't have to have a resume. You don't have to do an interview. A recruiter is not looking for you. They're not going to call you. And you could be making the same type of income Queen So Right has made and is making. So that's it pretty much in a nutshell. These are mystery shop companies. iShop, IntelliShop, Confero. Make sure y'all take a screenshot. If you have
Yeah.
questions about any of these side gigs and side hustles, we are live streaming right now. So don't miss your chance. This is what I say. Don't leave the money on the table. If you have a phone, if you have a Chromebook, if you have a tablet, if you have a laptop, if you have a desktop, you can be making money off of these electronics. Don't have that $1,500 pink iPhone and you just over there scrolling on TikTok and Facebook and looking around the room and you wondering what is So Right doing to make $800 in 3 days. Why can't you do what So Right is doing? What's stopping you from doing what she's doing? I'm giving you the sauce. So Right is giving you the sauce. We giving y'all the information. We're not charging y'all for the information. I looked around Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all these other platforms. People are charging for these side gigs and side hustles now. People are charging for these remote jobs now. They're not giving the information for free. They're gatekeeping. We're not gatekeeping over here. We're giving y'all the sauce. We want to see y'all win. We want to help you make money just like Queen So Right. Like we've helped so many others make money from home. Queen So Right, as y'all can see again, 810. Let's count that. 3 days.
And she did not have to have any interview, anything that will cause her to deviate from a 9 to 5 job. She did these things all on her own. All on her own. So don't think that you can't get any of this, because you can.
Yep.
You can do the same thing Queen So Right does. But again, you don't have to do the exact same thing she did, but you try to do some of what she did. Maybe do 2 shops. You don't have to do 4 or 5 shops. You don't have to try 1 shop. That's all you got to do is try 1 shop. And I promise you, you will see how easy it is to create a stream of income. You will see. Because if you ask Queen So Right, how long did it take her to do a lot of these shops individually, not all together, individually? I'm sure she'll say no longer than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. Can you hear me or are you stuck?
And I do have, huh?
No,
You said I'm stuck.
I thought you were stuck.
I do have a list. I could have been, child. Who knows? You know, my internet start acting crazy at
Oh, okay.
nighttime. I got a list of mystery shop companies in the chat. So if you are interested in mystery shop, take a look at the link in the chat. There are 15 companies on the list. The ones that the Queen has posted, I think they are on here. So again, y'all sleep over there. Hey y'all, wake up. We need for y'all to wake up and come on and get the money. The money is right here. You're going to leave it on the table. And I can guarantee you, if you leave it, we got about 15 to 20 people that most definitely they're going to pick it up. And So Right is one of them. Remy is one. She said, congrats, Angela. Fatima says, and when I interviewed, they said I don't have remote work experience. Well, Queen, look at the beginner friendly. This is how you get the experience. You get it from these companies here. Now, a lot of the companies on here, Fatima, you do not have to do an interview for. Just fill out the application. If they ask for a resume, send your resume. So I did put the link in the chat. Check first, Queen. A lot of them are state specific. Carlina says, money, Angela. Leonica says, congrats, So Right. Remy says, baby, I cashed out. Okay. Remy got a testimony. She cashed out 90 on Prolific and 75 on User Credit.
All right.
Congratulations. She said, I see Outlier email me. I need to see what they're talking about. Yeah, Remy. Meeks made 1,600 in 2 weeks off of Outlier. We just had another Queen. Queen Carlina made 3 and King Earl made 2. Over 200. So yeah, Queen, that's a good egg. It's a non-phone, no interview. Work when you want. So be sure to take a look at that one. Most definitely. For some reason, Outlier now they have been on fire again. So if you live in the United States, Australia, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, or Ireland, check out Outlier.
Yep.
Link is in the chat. Non-phone, no interview, work when you want. Could be a side hustle for some. It could be a part-time income for some. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says hello. Leonica says you're welcome. Earl said I'm working Outlier like a job.
All right.
Hey, Earl, ain't no wrong with that, King.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He's working it like a job.
Hold on,
ain't
Carol.
nothing wrong with that. Okay. Leonica says, congrats, Remy. Remy says, I kicked M Turk to the curb. I understand, Remy, because again, all the side hustles won't work for every single person. So everybody has their picks of the ones that they like, because some of the ones I used to do, Tan wouldn't touch. And some of the ones Tan used to do, I wouldn't touch. So everybody's going to have their picks of what they like and what they don't like. Hey, Jackie. Jackie says, hey, two chicks and fam. Happy Sunday, Queen. Shacy, she says, hey, Leonica. Remy says, thanks, Leonica. And Remy is doing Prolific. That's what I was getting ready to say. So if anybody here is interested in this side hustle has paid bills for some of the queens here. They do have a wait list. Everybody has to go through it, but this is a non-phone. It's like a survey site, but it's not the traditional survey site. So with this one, whatever you put on the profile, when they send you the survey to take, you automatically qualify because they're going to go by whatever you guys put on the profile. Let's see. And they are number 15 on the list. And look at number 16 also. 15, 16. 16 is cloud research. They are just like Prolific. Monique says, I put down analytical skills, research skills for my skill set for Prolific. Leonica says, hey, sis Ajaki. She says, you're welcome, Remy. She says, how are you, Shacy? Lisa says, I did apply for the field inspector and getting the onboarding together. All right, girl. Go ahead, Lisa. Congratulations. Carlina said, funny story. I had signed up on with Outlier a year ago and I got a badge the other day celebrating 1 year. I can kick myself. I never did anything with them until now. Well, that's okay, Carlina. Sometimes we sign up and we forget. Maybe you just forgot, Queen. Shay says Outlier AI. Yep. Alice says, is the assessment the same for everyone on Outlier? Now that, Queen, I do not know. Carlina says, oh, nice. Congrats to all. Pat says, what company Angela made that 275 with, and will I be able to rewatch this? I'm on the road driving right now. Yep, the live stream, it will stay up, Pat. And Angela, what company, Queen, did you make the 275 with? We got another Queen Tan. She says she applied for the field inspector and she's getting the onboard together. Tan, I can't hear you, ma'am. You on mute. Oh. Earl said, I told y'all $1,000 for the month of December. All right, Earl, I believe you're going to get there, King. Yep. If you hitting like that right there, that 2 something a week,
I'm sorry.
Definitely going to get there.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Did you hear what I said? I said we had a Queen. She said, I did apply for the field inspector and she's getting the onboard together.
All right. Mm-hmm. Congrats.
Queen Sherry is sharing a company with us. And let me get my paper and write it down. Girl, I done got so
you done got so
I got so much over here written down, girl, from Sherry and some of the other queens. Thank y'all so much for sharing these companies with us. So she said she started an app similar to Echo. You read the prompts, it records your voice, and you get paid. It's called Pillar 8. Okay, Queen. Thank you, Queen Sherry.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
So she said it's similar to Echo. Okay. Thank you so much. Angela said, Earl, you are on my heels. On your heels with Outlier. She says, but there is enough for us all. Laugh out loud. That's sweet, Angela. It is enough. It is enough. And the thing is, with the mystery shops, everybody won't have the exact same shops because you got to think about it. You all don't live in Texas. And so everybody will have a different shop. Different shops will be available to everyone. But again, it will depend on where you live. And if you are in, I would say, a smaller area, like a small town, a rural area, you can always put in the zip code for the next town up, or you can reach out to the schedulers. If you don't mind driving to the next city or the next town or the bigger city, you can always reach out and say, hey, I live 20, 30, 40 minutes away. I don't mind. But of course, you have to make it worth my while. The schedulers are hustlers as well. And a lot of them have to get those mystery shops off the books by the end of the month. So if you see a shop and you know that you live 20, 30 minutes away and it's only paying a few dollars, you could always say, hey, I can go do the shop, but I need a little bit more money because I live 30, 40 minutes away. You can negotiate the money when it comes to the mystery shops. 9 times out of 10, they will probably give you the shop, because if nobody else has chosen the shop and they have to get it off the books, you can say, I can go do the shop, but I need an extra $10, $15.
Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, they will give it to you.
They will give it to you, yes. We've seen queens here negotiate the amount of pay for those, for some shops.
And if you are consistent with these shops, they will call you for shops that they need to be done. But you have to be consistent. Yeah. You have to be consistent, and they have to know they can count on you, because sometimes the shops won't even make it to the board. They will just make it to they will just be on their books, and they will call because they'll know, okay, I got somebody who can go do this right away, because they're wanting to secure that shop.
Yeah. And we know for a fact that Ellis is a good one that loves to give out money, because with them, at the end of the month, the bonuses, because they're trying to get those shops done, they sometimes will change the amount of the bonuses. So if the bonus is like $100, they may increase it to $125 or $150, because they know this right here, it moves people. So
yeah,
Ellis is a good one. This is the apartment mystery shop company. If you guys are interested in this one, and I'm pretty sure everybody here has done a renting out an apartment. So we all have done this before, where you go into an apartment complex, you ask the leasing agent, hey, how much is the 1-bedroom? Can you show me the details? Is it free to park? If I have a guest over, where do they park? If I have a pet, how much does it cost? What does this apartment come with? The only thing was, you just didn't get paid to do it. But with this company, you get paid to be a renter, pretending to be a renter with this company, and they pay really, really, really good money, especially bonus money. The shop could be 35, 40, 45. The bonus could be 125. We have several queens here that have made good money off of Ellis in a couple of days. One queen made $300 just by doing, I think she had to do 2 shops. 2 shops, 300 one day. So Ellis is in the chat if you guys want to take a look at that one. Good side hustle. Again, they are not asking for your resume. You don't have to talk to a recruiter, and you can pretty much do this on your own time. Carlina says, Earl, congrats. What is the court gig? Lillian says, congrats, Earl. Julius says hello and thank you. Hey, Julius, and you're welcome. Leonica says, thanks for the egg. Can you do it from computer or just phone, Sherry? Leola says, I am working on those now. Okay, Queen. If you have any questions, Leola, I know you are new to working from home. We are more than happy, Queen, to help you. Sherry says, an Adapole is paying good. You know what, Sherry? I done wrote that one down, but I'm going to write it down again, so we can put these on a list. And I know you told us about Outlier. I do remember. Thank you, Queen, for retelling us about Adipole. So Adipole, Queen Sherry says that is a great one as well. Rich, see, we just got done talking about this one, everybody. Now this is Rich. Rich made $700 with Ellis. Congratulations, Rich. Again, this is the apartment mystery shop. I'm trying to lead y'all to the water, but I can't make you drink this good water over here. So Ellis again is
Not
the apartment mystery
700. Not with
700.
Ellis.
Cha-ching.
I used
With
to do
Ellis.
Ellis. Whoa. It is easy money,
Ellis is
y'all.
a good one.
It is easy money. Like Carol said, if you can act as a renter, and I have done Ellis, if you can act as a renter, basically you are just going to inquire about an apartment, but it is already what you need to ask, what you need to say, what you need to look at is all in the directions when you accept the shop. So it's nothing that you can't do. If you can read and follow directions and say what they ask you to say or questions they ask you, you can do Ellis. It's nothing hard. I promise you.
Yep. So I did drop the link to Ellis in the chat. I do have another company similar to Ellis, Yardi Matrix. This one is the telephone apartment mystery shop. So this one, you don't have to leave the house. You just have to send them your resume. Now, this one, a little bit different because you do have to take an assessment. You can work from anywhere in the world in the USA, but you do have to take an assessment. That's the only difference between them and Ellis. Ellis is on site, no assessment. Yardi in the house through your phone. You call different apartment complexes through your phone. Tan and myself, we used to work for, it was Yardi, but it was called something else. And we had to call different apartment complexes all over the USA and pretend to be a renter asking questions. Leonica says, do you have a code? I'm signing up for it now on my computer, Sherry. Hey, Teresa.
Hey,
Teresa says, hey, two chicks and family.
Hey.
Lisa, what do you mean? Where are we finding these side hustles? We got them, Queen. We've been had them. We've been doing this since 2006. So we've been knowing about these side gigs and side hustles. So I'm a little confused about your question. What you mean? Where are we finding them? We got them, girl. Leonica says, hey, Teresa. And then some of our queens, they'll come on here and share ones that they have tried and that are legit also. So some of the ones, Tan and myself, we already knew about, been knowing about them for years. And then some other ones, because Tan used to do some of them, I did too. And then some other ones, the queens, they'll come on here and they'll share.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do, Lisa, if you are unsure, research.
Yep.
Sherry says, Sister on a phone. I think I'm not sure though. She says, I see it on the computer, the website. She says, it's letting me sign up. Teresa says, hey, Leonica. Earl says, Carlina, First Court is a juror online focus group. So Tan, take note. Thank you, Earl. Thank you for sharing that one.
What happened?
First Court.
Oh.
Online juror.
Yeah, we got that one.
We got them? I ain't never heard of First Court, or have I?
Yeah.
Ooh, child. See, we look at so many. Sometimes I forget it.
Yeah, we got First Court.
Oh, we got First Court? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I say, honey, we look at so many. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
Carlina said, and put that one in the chat, Tan. If anybody here is interested in the online jury one,
okay, hold on.
wants to be a juror,
I'll get the list.
Tan got a link for a list of companies. And congrats again, King Earl, on your online focus group.
Right.
Carlina says, Alice, depends on the project requirements. Spilling the tea says, amen to all you're saying. Ah, thank you. Pat says, Prolific has a waiting list, so if it takes 3 weeks or longer, they eventually get to you if they pick you. But if you do not, another application, it might kick you out of the system. Now, we've had several, Pat, to do different applications and got in on the second or the third time. We just say to use a different Wi-Fi, different email. Don't use the same email. Don't use the same Wi-Fi. Go to Starbucks, McDonald's, Walmart, or if you have a friend, use their Wi-Fi. Now, we had a queen. I don't suggest this. Miss Tawana, she went running down the street until she found somebody on her street who had an open Wi-Fi, and she used theirs. And believe it or not, she got in with Prolific. Now, I don't suggest for you guys to go run down the street. I don't suggest it, but she was here on one of our lives, and she was like, I got to tell you what I did. So that's what she said she did. But she did get in with Prolific. She was determined to get in with Prolific.
Yeah.
Jockey says, going to apply to Outlier tonight. Still working on these side hustles. She had 30 on Just Play. Okay, Queen. 5 on Coin app this week. All right, girl.
Congrats, Queen.
Congrats. Carlina says, Earl, okay, never heard of them. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to mess this name up. I'm going to say Miss Dixon. Thank you for the super chat, Queen. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen.
Pat says, how do I get back onto Prolific? Because they couldn't identify me, so they kicked me out, and they said I wasn't. They wouldn't re-register me anymore.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that one, Pat. I mean, you could reapply. Let's try it that way. Reapply different email and different Wi-Fi. Don't know if that's gonna work though.
Yeah.
Sherry says, okay, sis the Onica. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl got a testimony about Outlier. Come on up here, Queen. Y'all see this? There's somebody else on Outlier. 284 pending with Outlier. I only worked a couple of hours for 3 days.
Look at that Queen.
Y'all see that? She only worked a couple of hours for 3 days and got 284.
Yeah. Now we don't know what to tell y'all.
Don't leave this money on the table, y'all. Please don't, because I'm telling you right now, if you do, King Earl, is Cheryl's, Meeks Adorable, and some of the other queens, Queen Angela, Queen So Right, Queen Leonica, Queen Cynthia, Queen Monique, they are going to most definitely, Queen Remy, they're going to pick it up. They're going to pick it up. If you leave it on the table, we got several here that most definitely going to pick their money up.
And take it home with them.
Right.
And add it to their monthly income.
Y'all could be making money too. It's not hard. It is not hard to make money from your computer, from your phone. My phones, I made a lot of money from this cell phone, not this particular cell phone right here, but my old cell phones. I made a lot of money from different sites, different websites. So it's not as hard, I think, as some people think. And some people think that you have to have a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree. You really don't. No. You really don't. You really don't have to have all of that. If Queen Remy was pulling in, I don't know if she still does Spark like full time, but if she was pulling in $4,000 working on a bachelor's degree, making $4,000 a month off of Spark. We got several queens here that have 50 plus side hustles. Autism Mommy is pulling in probably close to $4,000 now, working her side gigs and side hustles from the house. She homeschools her children. Meeks, she's at home pulling in 800 plus a week off of Outlier. Yeah. Side gigs and side hustles, everybody. We trying to tell y'all. People make money off the remote jobs, and we're not saying that you cannot make money and live comfortably off of remote jobs. I'm just saying if you're waiting to hear back, and it can be a long process. Some
Right.
people may get in, you may hear back the next day. We've had people to get hired a couple of days off of some of the companies. But if everybody is applying, like I said earlier, it's me versus 99 other people, or it's me versus 999 other people, because you never know how many people, we never know how many people are applying to these remote jobs. And if we're sharing the jobs, how many other folks y'all think out here sharing the jobs? It's other social media platforms that share the jobs also. Same job. And they may only be looking for one person. Sometimes it could be
Right.
two people. Sometimes it could be three. We never know how many, unless they specifically come over here and say, hey, Carl, hey, Tan, y'all promote my company and I
Yeah.
need 600 people. We just did a promo for Worker Solutions. They were looking for 600 people. They got the quota, y'all. Y'all don't see us talking about them no more, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Because once that video went out, people started applying. A lot of people got hired with Worker Solutions. Now we got another promo coming up for another company. Can't say it yet who it is, but I'm pretty sure once we do this video and everybody start applying, the quota will get met fast. So y'all have to think about that. If it's you versus 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people, and
Yeah.
it's only one or two jobs available, what are you going to do? What can you do? What else can I do? Tan, can you help me out? What else can I do to make money from home? Some of you guys, and y'all have heard me say this before, some of you have God-given talent. Some of y'all might can sing, you might can dance, you might can do hair, you may can cook, you may know how to clean, you may know how to organize, you may have a cute little pet at the house. The pet, you may have trained the dog to roll over to fetch. People will watch anything. So many different social media platforms you could be streaming your life on.
Right.
It's a form of income. It pays the bills. It's a form of income. So something to think about. If you just cannot get a work from home job and you done tried this one and this one and that one and this one, and I get it, you get frustrated. You still got bills to pay. Mr. Bill is still coming to your front door. So I do get it. I do understand it. But all we say over here, get you more than one stream of
Yeah.
income. To me, one stream of income is just not enough. It's just not enough. It's not enough. And at any given time, any of these companies can go down. We've
Yeah.
had several companies. When Tan and myself first started doing work from home, way back when, we worked for several companies, and we would look up instantly, company is gone, doors are closed. Or
Mm-hmm.
you're getting a nice little email saying, oh, we no longer need your services, your
Right.
contract is terminated. This has happened to me before. One of my main eggs went down back in 2018, went down. Didn't know it was going to happen. My main egg, which brought me
Mm-hmm.
$4 to $4,500 a month, gone in an instant. So any given time, any of these jobs, side gigs, side hustles can go down instantly. What you got? So that's why we tell y'all at least get you a good, Earl says a good dozen of eggs. I think Earl
Yeah.
got like 17 now, but he said you at least need a good dozen of side gigs and side hustles in the basket. And some people, like I said, autism mama, she got 50. Queen Helen, she has 50. We got another Queen Helen. She got about 50 something. They live off of the side gigs and side hustles. We got another queen, Queen Mamie.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Mamie is over 60. This queen was bringing in 1,000 a month off of side gigs, and side hustles. So get you a few, try them out. Get some of the gaming apps, some of the survey sites. Maybe try some of the mystery shop sites. Try them out. See if you like them. We know that every single side gig, side hustle that we talk about, it may not be for every single person, but try out for yourself. See if you like it. You might like it. You never know. See if you can start off with $1, $5. Start small. Don't try to think big and say, well, now I'm gonna make $3,000 like so right. Because you might not make $3,000 like so right. You may not. So right probably got a strategy over there where she's able to crank out $3,000 in a month. I'm pretty sure she got a strategy. Queen Cynthia, this queen does mystery shop. She is signed up to over 150 companies. Queen Ellen, she is signed up to quite a few also, and she was pulling in like $2,000 a month off of some of the companies. And like Tan said, getting good with them, they'll start and emailing you. They'll want you to go and do that particular shop, and they'll pay you more money. Sometimes we've had queens to come on here to get special projects from certain companies because they were consistent.
Yeah.
Monique, oh no, Pat, I already did a second application. I hope that I'm selected. I don't want to be kicked out. Angela said, Cookie Monster, the tasks are exactly the same with RWS and Outlier right now, but sometimes they can be slow, but for the most part, they are usually quick. Easton's Day One says, wow, I'm going to try Coin out. Leonica says, if you have a code, I can put it in, sis Sherry. Carlina says, thanks, sis Leonica. Leonica says, congratulations, it's Charles. So, right, so Lisa, there are a lot of companies to choose from on the list of Two Chicks blog. There are some for surveys, the gaming, research studies, and mystery shopping. Thank you, Queen. Leonica says, congrats, sis. Never heard of Coin Out a Jockey. And Ishara says, thanks, Leonica. And Leonica says, you're welcome, sis Carlina. Angela says, make sure you check spam for RWS. Oh. And Leonica says, you're welcome. Ajaki says, thanks, sis. It's a receipt app. You can play games on there as well. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Ishara says, reach out to RWS. I did after not hearing from them in 2 weeks. And after a few days, I got a response with work to complete. Thank you, Queen, for
answering. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting us know, Queen.
Monique says, those mystery shops work if you are new. She says, please don't think they won't pay you enough. She says, I have returned to work and still have a goal of making my mortgage payment every month. Mystery shopping. Y'all see this?
All right.
Queen Monique. Now, this queen was affected by the government shutdown, and she was able to bring in over $2,000. I think it was in September, off of mystery shopping. So she's letting you guys know. She's saying, if you are new, please don't think that they won't pay you enough. So get that out your mind, kings and queens. If you are new here watching us on this stream, get it out your mind that side gigs and side hustles don't pay. We have a lot of people. You can go back and look at the live streams from last week and the week before if you want to see more testimonials, because we got a lot of people that have testified. Says, you're welcome, Sister Jockey. I would definitely check it out. Lisa says, I was RIF for Optimum. Okay. United Healthcare. Okay, Lisa. Well, congrats, Queen. She worked for United Health Group.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Queen.
Hi, everyone. What is the name of the position with Prolific? It's not a position, Queen. You are, hang on, let me see.
You are taking surveys for people who are doing some type of research, be it medical research, educational research. You will be doing that type of type of thing.
Yep, it's not a position. So when you go to the home page, when you click off of our link and you go on Prolific, it'll say get paid to change the world, take interest in paid tasks from anywhere, whenever you want. And then you would just click where it says start earning.
Yeah.
And then it will take you to your profile page. It'll say profile and enter your legal name exactly as it appears on your ID. Yeah. And Cookie Monster says, thank you, Miss Angela. I appreciate your feedback. Beatrice says, okay, thanks, Angela. Jackie says, yes, definitely, sis, Leonica. Leola says, Instacart, I am a 89 batches from being a diamond personal shopper.
Ooh,
all right, Queen, gotta
wow.
celebrate that. Congrats.
All right.
Instacart, that's another good side hustle. If you don't
Yes.
mind going outside of the home, good side hustle, Ed. Hey, Shira. She says, happy Sunday, ladies and Two Chicks family. How are you, Queen? Ishara says she got hired with Next Rep and starts training tomorrow.
All right.
All right, Queen. Congrats. So Next Rep is a beginner-friendly company. Now, they wouldn't hire me or Tam, but this does not mean that you cannot get hired with them.
Right.
So beginner friendly, work when you want opportunity. They do have some good clients though. I will say that.
Yeah, they do.
They really do. Number 4 on the list is Next Rep. So y'all be sure to check them out. And I just put the link in the chat. Pastor, do you have a link to the mystery shopping? I live in a small town, so it's really not much of anything going on here, but I can do the telephone. So if you are interested, Pat, in the telephone, look at Yardi Matrix. I'm going to drop them in here. Give me 1 second because I got to go find it. I got all these tabs open. And look at Gig Spot. Those two are the telephone mystery shop sites. So this one is Yardi, and then I will drop Gig Spot. Now, Yardi, you will have to send your resume. Does not really matter what the resume looks like. They just require a resume. And then Gig Spot and Yardi is starting January the 6th. So with that one, I would say hurry up and send your resume. You do have to do an assessment with Yardi.
Yeah.
Gig Spot, you do not.
So Gig Spot is a good one if you are looking for stuff to do over the phone. They have let's see how many I have. Web and phone shops. Here's my Gig Spot. Okay, see. Let's see how many they gave me today. I got 130.
Okay.
Web and from phone shops. And looks like most of those are paying $7. But again, a lot of these queens and kings here can do several calls within an hour. So if you can do 3 calls within an hour for these calls, that's $21 for an hour.
Yep, not bad.
Mm-hmm. So make sure you check out the Gig Spot.
Yeah, hang on. My thing done jumped. It done skipped everybody. Went straight to the bottom. Now I got to go back and find where I was. It went all the way to the bottom.
Oh, Lord.
All right. I see Queen Angela got another testimony. Let me see.
Oh no, Queen
Or did I
Angela.
go too far? Wait a minute. I might have gone too far. I don't remember that one. It's so funny, girl. I mean, it went all the way to the
Oh
bottom.
Lord.
All right. I skipped everybody. Mhm. Yep. Y'all hold up. Okay, so I'm back up here.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm back up here. So Bruce says, what do you have for remote job worldwide on the side hustle? We are gonna talk about worldwide remote jobs on this video. Side hustles worldwide.
Cambly, you can do Cambly as a side
I was
hustle.
just gonna say that. I was
Uh,
about to say that.
um, who else?
That's a hard one for me. I really don't know.
What about who is that?
What about text broker? Can you do that one, Tan, worldwide? Text
What is
broker.
that
Is that
one
one worldwide?
that I used to do? The Texicant.
Don't give me the line. I don't know. And you
Okay,
really want somebody to think now. I don't know.
I don't either. I can't think of it.
I would say look at Cambly. We got some more schools. Amazing Talker is another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alice says, thanks. I would try out RWS later. Monique says, congrats, Sonia. I didn't know about Confero heading there now. Hey, inspiration. Thank you, Queen. Yep, it was 8:10. So Rice says, Monique, thank you, sis. Pat says, Monique, don't worry too much about it, but just let them get to you because it's a waiting list. I had to wait a while before I was selected trying to get back in. Carlina says, Fed, she got 87,000 points. Forget about them. Laugh out loud. I am gaining points mostly from playing games. All right, Queen. Congrats. Alice Confero is a mystery shop, and they are on this list. Let me see. I got a list of companies. Hang on, y'all. 1 second. So they are number 8, Confero. This is one of the companies that Queen So Right was doing, what she is doing. Amiel says, Pet Gig Spot. She says they have a lot of telephone and online shops. Shira says, congrats, So Right. So Right says those sites have telephone web shops too. She says also some on the HS brands, Our Secret Shop and Secret Shopper. So y'all take a screenshot of what the Queen is
Yeah.
telling you guys. Hey, the blind firefighter. She says, I like to share. Thank you. She humble says, has anyone cashed out on Echo? Yep, I cashed out Queen on Echo. And I think Leonica cashed out and somebody else here cashed out. She says, I withdrew my money on the 24th of November. Still haven't got money. Reach out to them, Queen. I had an issue with them and they did respond back. Sonia says, or so right, she says Alice Confero is a site similar to our shop and teleshop, etc. They have mostly on-site shops, but also telephone and web shops too. She humble says, has anyone been able to withdraw their money on the Benjamin app? They made some changes and now I'm struggling to get my money. Has anyone been able to withdraw on the Benjamin app? Sherry says she humble. I've been trying to cash out for several days. I even turned in 2 tickets. She says they are not answering me. Which company, Queen? Pat says, what companies or what's the sites for the mystery shopping? She made all their money because I want to make some money too for the holidays. So Queen, take a look at the screen now, Pat.
Yeah.
Stella says, how do I get to the online shops on Gig Spot? I see the telephone shops. Everybody won't have the same thing,
Yeah.
Marcellus. You might not
And,
have any on your dashboard. Tan, do you see any?
because sometimes you have to look through the phone shops and they will be mixed all up. So it's not going to say web shops, then phone shops. It's going to mix them all together. So you're going to have to probably go through and look.
So right says, Remy, congrats. She humble says, Sherry, was it on Ben or Echo? Remy says, definitely will. Sherry says it was Benjamin. Okay. I know they made some changes recently. Alice says, so right, congrats and thank you. I will apply. Remy says, thanks, so right. Remy says, thanks. Sherry says, for some reason, they holding folks' money. I wonder what's going on with them, Sherry, because somebody did mention that they have changed up on the Benjamin app. So, right, says, any queens or kings here in Colorado? Anybody here from Colorado? Carla says, hey, Sherry, hey. Remy says, oh, I'm going to put it in my basket. Okay. Sherry says, hi, Carla. She humble says, yeah, that's what it seems like. I don't like that. Yeah, that's yeah, that don't make sense. Sherry says, me either. It's ridiculous. Angela says, one farmer is also sending emails to apply for tasks. I'll see what will happen. Okay, Queen, keep us posted. Beverly, hey, Queen. She says, good evening, Carl and Tan, and hey to the chat. Carla says, I have 18 and some change on Benjamin, 20, 48 on free cash, and 52 on point pay viewpoint. All right, girl. Congrats, Carla. And congrats again, Rich, on that 700 on Ellis. Beautifully blessed says, hey y'all, hey Queen. Carla says, congrats to all of the surveyors, the gamers, and the side gig hustlers. Lisa says, thank you. Leonica says, I've been getting emails from one farmer too, Angela. Leonica says, congrats, sis Carla. Angela says she made 275 on Outlier and counting. She says now she is up to 285. All right, girl.
All right.
Congratulations, Angela. Go ahead, Queen. So y'all see, Outlier is on fire right now, everybody. This is a good one to get in the basket. Link is in the chat. For Outlier. Beverly says, I was able to cash out on Benjamin, but you can't cash out more than 50 a day. She says, I got 150 payout. I have not been able to cash out since the one time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Benjamin folks. Remy says, yes, Kurt, I loved it. I guess I just lost interest. Oh, okay, Remy. Cal Hyder says, hello, wonder how do you get the no due dates on Ellis? Was just wondering because they come in the queue already taken. Laugh out loud. I don't know.
I'm confused on.
The
Oh,
no
you're trying
due
to say
date.
how do you get the shops on Ellis? Because once they hit the queue, they're already taken. I don't know what time they release shops on Ellis. If anybody knows what time was a good time to look on Ellis to get shops, we have a queen on here who probably is trying to get shops, but she can't because they
Yeah.
may be really active in her area.
Sherry says, y'all are welcome, Queens. Carla says, thanks, Deonica. I really need to be more consistent. Monique says, Rich, congrats. I know Ellis hates to see me coming. I live on their site. Oh, and they are paying better bonuses this month when you pick 3 shops 20 miles or more from your home. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Did
that's
y'all
good
see
to
that?
know. Yeah, right. I'm going to put it up. Y'all see this right here about Ellis? So y'all be sure to get that egg in the basket. And if you are just now tuning in, Ellis is the apartment mystery shop company where you are
Mhm.
going into different apartment complexes pretending to be a renter. Now, some people have said that they got the telephone shops on Ellis. Everybody won't get them. I don't know why, but everybody will not get the phone shops on Ellis. Some people have gotten them though.
And we're going to say this just like with anything else, your experience may not be the same as anyone else's. My dashboard on GigSpot is not going to look like Carol's dashboard on GigSpot. Meek's dashboard on GigSpot is not going to look like mine. So, again, don't go off of someone else's experience. Go in and try it for yourself. Because,
Right.
again, these things are personalized basically to what you put on your profile, and everyone does
Mhm.
not have the same profile. So make sure you are checking these things out for yourself, because your experience will not be the same as anyone else's.
Right. You sure? She says, I just signed up for Confera. All right, Queen.
All
Keep
right,
us
Queen.
posted. Monique says, what is the name of that company the Queen just told us about? I would like to sign up for that one tonight. You're going to have to refresh my memory,
Yeah.
Monique. She humble said, what's Confero? That's a mystery shop site, Queen. Monique says, I'm all over getting these applications done tonight. I'm not going to work tomorrow. She says she humbled. It's a mystery shop company. I just signed up for them while we have been on the live. Sherry says, thanks, Beverly. I've been worried about Benjamin. Sonia says, Cowhide, some of the Ella shops get snapped out really quick. I check the site multiple times daily. Carla says, Beverly, Mr. Ben been acting up a little. So right says she humble Confero is similar to our shop. Monique says I check Ellis at 4 p.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and in
Ooh,
between.
Lord.
I'm checking why everyone is sleeping at 4 a.m. and grabbing shops under everyone in my area.
Mm,
Hey, you might want to just check it,
yeah.
Cow Hider. Leonica said, you welcome, Carla. She says, I have downloaded 3 new apps today. Laugh out loud. Kai Hatter says, yes. So right, I think she just explained it, but some sit as a backup for a while because they have no due dates. Oh. Monique said, Leonica, I admire your hustle so much. You and Eric always out there picking up new gems. And she says, thanks so much. I have a gaming channel as well. Remy says, yes, and the surveys start low, but the more you engage, it gets higher and higher. All right,
Yes.
Queen. That's a good tip
Yes.
right there. Remy dropping a tip. She's saying the more you engage,
And
your money
we
starts to go up and up and up.
and we
Amber
preach
says, no
that
problem, ladies. Glad to
consistently.
share my thoughts and experience. Thank you, Queen. Pat
And we
says,
preach
is there anything
consistency.
important I need to know about Outlier before I fill out the application? Tam, what does she need to know about Outlier? I don't know because I
Well,
have to figure it out for that one.
it depends on what project you get. I can't tell you anything you need to know because we may not be on the same project. Now, I did a project, it was coding. So, I mean, you want to know about that. It was basically, I was testing to make sure that AI, when they answer, like if somebody put, hey, I need to find a flight from Memphis to Johannesburg, Africa, I would make sure that the code that they had set was going through and getting the best possible flight information from for that flight. Now, Meeks had one where she was answering what was Meeks doing? I can't remember. She was answering prompts back, but she had to be thorough. But I don't know what the project was about. So it'll be hard for me to tell you what you know about Outlier, because Outlier has so many different projects and you might not get the same project I was on. All I know is you must pass the test in order to work. Now I know they're hiring now they contacted me for a project called I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled AETHER, Ether. I don't know, but they contacted me for that. So, and it looks like you're just describing pictures with that one. So if you are a very descriptive person, that may be good for you.
Yeah, so I don't know about that. Cal Hyder says on Ellis, you have to follow their script, but it is a great source.
Yeah.
She Humble says, I think I'm done with Benjamin after I get my money. Now they making you wait a while to get your money from the games you play. I gotta wait until what? January the 14th, girl, just to get $2. She said she gotta wait till the 14th just to get her $2. That's wild there.
Yeah, that
Carter
is.
says, okay, Leonica, I will wait until you do your test drive on the new apps. So Rice says, Cal Hyder, oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Thanks for the info. Shay says, I recently applied to InfoCision, but stopped once it asked for my full Social Security with no guarantee of employment. They had already asked for the last 4 with the year and let's see. The year and date of, I'm thinking you saying date of birth. Well, she said last 4 year and date of birth date. She said, is this normal with a question mark?
I can't say. I'm not sure.
I've never worked for InfoCision. Did you apply, Queen, from their website? Let's start there. Shay, did you apply from InfoCision's website? Some of them do ask for, we have seen this, some of them do ask for your social. I will put in what is the dumbest social team, all 9s?
Yeah, no. And then once, we have put in dummies, and then once we got, what I'm saying, information or confirmation, you can go back and give them your regular social.
Yeah. Hey, Queen Yolanda. Yolanda says, hey, hi, hello, 2 chicks with the side hustle family. It's so great to see you. I pray all is well. So great to see you too, Queen. Welcome back.
Queen.
Beverly says, yes, Carla, I don't think they thought that through. It's right before Christmas and people want their money. No, they didn't think that through. So Rice says, congrats to you, Rich. Latasha says, good evening, all. Hey, Queen. Cal Hyder says, go, Rich, go. You are rich. Latasha says, where's the link for Outlier? In the chat, Queen. I just posted it again if you missed it. Cal Hatter says, yes, I'll carefully explained on Ellis. The Onica says, I already cashed out on them, Carla. Terry says, yes, I am in the process of setting up on ClickWorker. Thank you so much for answering my question. You two are great. Thank you, Terry. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, Queen. Carla says, really, Shay, that's different for being. It wasn't that hard a couple of months ago. I do being surveys. That not making it easy anymore. Rich says, exactly. Lillian says, hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hey. Kat says, where are y'all getting them from? She's just saying y'all are truly chat's angels. Laugh out loud. Thank you. Rich says, first court, they will do an interview. So Rice says, also Grace Hill, the training factor is a great apartment mystery shop site and elite CX Solutions. Thank you,
Oh,
Queen. Y'all be sure to take a screenshot.
yeah. Now we've
Jackie
heard
says,
about
been
Grace
two
Hill.
chicks.
They are in comparison to Ellis. I think they pay the same just about the money is just about the same. Now, I've never worked for Grace Hill, but I've heard.
Mm-hmm. Um, Monique says, Outlier works fast. They answered my trouble ticket and just approved my identity. All right, girl. Good. Congrats.
Hey,
She says, I'm determined to get into Outlier. And she says, congrats, Cheryl.
all right.
So right says, Monique, I'm with you. I have to get to Outlier too. Oh. Marcella says, I had to restart my phone. Sorry, I missed if anyone answered. How do I get to the internet shops? Yep, Tan did answer. She said you would have to look through the telephone shops. They're mixed in. And you have to read the descriptions.
Yeah.
Rich says, thanks so much. You two are such blessings. Thank you, Rich. And congrats again on that 700.
Yes.
Monique says Marcella for Gig Spot has the internet and car shops listed. Let me put this up here. That was for Marcella's for the internet and car shop. She said they listed at the top of their site. You can also look at the external shops as well.
Mm-hmm.
Log in and look at the very top. She says, I live on the Gig Spot site.
Yes. And again, Queen, I'll show you like here, it'll say it. Come on, load. It'll show you. Oh, you can't see it. Darn. It says web and phone shops at the top, and the rest of this be listed under here. But these are web and phone shops. I know you can't see my phone, but it is web and phone shops at the top. But they don't distinguish between web and phone shops. They are all lumped together. So you have to go through and look through the phone shops and figure out which one are web and which one are phone.
Monique says, I'm going to be a problem when blessed to get into Outlier. I'm heading to apply to Hotel Planner. Let's hope I get into Hotel Planner too. I'm sure you will, Queen.
You will.
Beverly says, do you have to have a LinkedIn account for Outlier?
No. Well, I don't know. When I applied, you did not. When I applied. Now, if that's something new, I don't know.
Yeah. Beatrice, she says, amen, Queen Monique. I am not giving up either on Outlier. All right, Queen Beatrice. Go ahead, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl says, hello. Hey, Queen. She says, this is my first time here. Welcome. She says, I am a single mom with an amazing 3-year-old baby girl with Down syndrome, and I can't figure out how to get started with any of the remote online real jobs. And I'm thinking you saying side hustle. Okay. So, Queen, on the jobs, if you are a beginner, we do have a list of beginner friendly companies, and there are 30 on this list. They are state specific. You can go through each one of them. Tan has numbered each company, and all you have to do is just click on the red highlighted link, and it'll take you straight to the company's website. And once you get over there, we do suggest that you read the job description and make sure that they hire in your state. Mm-hmm. And you was going to say something? Okay.
No, I was just asking her, what is she looking for? What type of position is she looking for? But
okay. And on the side hustles separate link, we do have a list of side hustles. There are 54, I think, on here. And I would just say click and go through each one. Because, like I said, all the side hustles won't be for every single person. So I would say click to see what each one of them are. But this is the list of side hustles. And all of the links are posted in the chat. If you missed anything on the video will stay up after we end the live stream. And you guys are more than welcome to come back and watch the replay, or you can catch us live again on the next one, the next live stream. Ishar says, I didn't get in with Wholesale Planner, but they said they'll keep my resume when there's another opening. For real?
Okay.
I will reapply. Maybe wait a while and just reapply. Different email. Monique says, Ishars, have they stopped hiring? Monique says, I will add my resume to the pot. I have tons of experience in what they are looking for. So I hope the two of us get in eventually if they have stopped hiring. She says, I'm not sure. They turned me down. Sorry to hear that, Queen, but yeah, I will most definitely reapply. Monique says, be encouraged, Ishara. Sometimes a setback doesn't mean no forever. She says, I'm not down. There's one no towards my yes. I start with next rep training on tomorrow.
Hi, Queen.
Remy says, I'm doing 45 days with Spark. Uh-oh. Put this up, Remy. Pulling in over 700 because of my part-time security job, and that pays $210 a day or night. God is truly good. All right, Remy. Part-time. Wow, Remy. That's amazing. Part-time, $210 a day.
All right.
He is most definitely good.
You.
Earl said he working on Outlier. He gonna take all the tasks and he listening. I hope he stay there for real, but he did say he is working Outlier and listening. All right, Earl.
All right,
save some of that money, Earl. Hey, Tobias. Tobias says hi.
Hey.
Just Brittany says started on Outlier today, and she already got $80. All right, wow. Congratulations, Just Brittany. Go ahead. That's good. Jinxed one says, Cheryl, they say get a notebook, write these companies down, and then go to their sites. Just because these lovely women tell us about a job doesn't mean that's the only job with that company. Now, I do say that. So thank you, Jinxed one. So what Jinx One is saying that if we are talking about a company, let's just say maybe we're talking about a data entry job, the company may or may not have other remote jobs posted. Sometimes a lot of the companies lately, the ones that we've been talking about, they'll have a lot of remote jobs. We did a video on CVS Pharmacy, and I think we only had maybe one job on the list, but they had tons of remote jobs posted on their website. United Health Group, that's another one we talked about. They have tons of remote jobs posted on their website. So if you guys watch any of our past videos from last week, and maybe you heard us talk about a company, go to that company's website and check to see what other remote jobs may be posted, because sometimes they just have so many and we only are doing maybe like a 10-15 minute video. So of course we can't talk about 600-700 jobs in 10 or 15 minutes. So we only may present you guys with 1 or 2 jobs, or it may be 3 jobs from different companies, but 9 times out of 10, they will have more than one remote job posted. We may only talk about that one job, but they may have others posted. Ajaka says, oh, you welcome. And Marcella says, thank you, Monique. Leonica says, hey, Marcellus. Pat says, you can also make money if you deposit your earnings from direct deposit from a company. They will pay you like $100 to $200. What company is that, Pat? Marcella says, hey, Leonica, how are you? And she says, I am all right. How are you? And he says, doing good. Thank you. Beatrice says, congrats to you, Just Brittany. Yeah, that was good. $80 in one day. Monique says, love. She says, Lord, Yachty Matrix assessment is long. So have some time. Oh, it's long. It didn't used to be. Okay, they might have changed it. Monique says Gig Spot has over 100 phone shops available for her right now. Um Jinx says, ladies, have you ever heard of Test Gorilla? Never heard of that one, Jinx one. So they say there's jobs that hire based off of assessment tests, and they say I'm fixing to do my second assessment. I ain't never heard of that. No. Mm-mm. Test Gorilla. I'm gonna write it down. I'll check it out later. Have you been paid out, Jinx one? There go Meeks. Meeks says, hi, ladies in chat. Meeks, I talked you up, Queen. Leonica says, hey, sis, how are you? Monique says, Jinx one, thanks for sharing, adding that one to the list. Beatrice says, hi, Meeks. And Meeks says, hey, sis, I'm all right here on the clock. However, well, we already know, Queen. Meeks don't play about her money. She says, hi, Queen Beatrice. Lisa says, happy holidays. Hey, Queen Lisa, happy holidays. So Rice says, hey, Meeks, Pesses. They are medical research companies that do pay thousands of dollars between like 8 to 10. So they go based on whatever is an ailment you have. Now, we have heard of, it's a company called L&G Research. Sometimes they do like those clinical trials, or like you said, if you have an ailment, they'll do like a medical research, kind of like a medical research focus group. Carla says, hey, Monte Meeks. Lisa says, Jinx one, congrats. Are the tests hard? Any info on the pay range? Yeah, we need to know about that one. Meeks says, hi, Sonia. She says, hey, Carla. Yeah, pre-ply tan. That's another one that hires anywhere. Thank you, Latricia. Thank you, Queen. Lillian says, hey, Meeks. And she says, hey, Lillian. Jinx one said, it really just depends on what the job is for, and they have every field you can think of from customer service. I did one for a construction company to be a dispatcher. I have experience in that field.
Oh, okay.
Drill says, hey, everyone. Jinx one says, say they are long, and they do ask that you have your camera on at least on your computer or your laptop, and it's going to take intermittent photos of you to make sure that you are taking the test. Okay, so no cheating. Lisa says, wow, thanks, Jinx one. Leonica says, hey, Drea. Hey, Drea. She says, I'm all right, Meeks. I must have skipped you, Drea. I think I did, Queen. Jinx one says, I know I would rather an assessment test over a resume. Our skills are never properly represented in a resume. And they say, you're very welcome. Best of luck. You're going to be pleasantly surprised when you go to the site. Not phone friendly, she says, sadly. Hey, my Wilkerson. My Wilkerson says, hey, Carolyn Tan and chat liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Lisa says, okay, I appreciate you being honest. I can at least look at it, Jinx. Drill says, so far $100 this month on Prime. What, on Prime, girl? She said, I can turn my heat back up.
Oh, Lord.
It's funny, Queen. Congratulations. So Queen Drea is doing Prime Opinion, everybody. This is a good survey / gaming site. We've had several queens to cash out on this one. So y'all be sure to take a look at Prime Opinion. Number one on the list, and the link is in the chat. Me says I slacked out this week. Well, not really slacked out. My body needed rest, so I missed a few hours so I could catch up on some sleep. She said this week Outliers check 700 plus
Wow.
dollar.
Congratulations, Queen.
Okay, so
Congrats.
Queen, couple of weeks ago she had 800 plus. Last week she had 800 plus. This week she has 700 plus. So Tan, she's so eager to add it up.
I had it up.
What's that?
My phone back. My phone.
$2,300, y'all, in 3 weeks off
All
of
right.
Outlier. So Meeks is rocking Outlier to the
Y'all better get on
core.
there. Y'all better get on there.
Definitely ain't leaving no money on the table, y'all.
Right. None. Snatching a crumb off.
Ooh, child, $700 in a week.
Yeah.
Y'all still sleep? I think some of y'all still back there behind tan brick wall. Y'all still sleep?
Yeah, out here.
I'm
Let's
telling
stay back here. They grabbing their money.
y'all. Right. We telling y'all, Outlier is on fire.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't come on and get on this money train, Meek's adorable. Earl gonna even snatch some of that $700.
Yeah.
So again, Outlier, ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to do an interview. You can work this one whenever you want to, and this is a non-phone side hustle. And again, some of our queens and kings work this one like a job. But if you don't want to work it like a job, you don't have to work it like a job.
Yeah.
You don't have a boss standing over your head and your neck saying, Tan, you better get on her and get these tasks. Nope, you get them if you want them. If you don't want them, hey, leave it on the table. Mix will get it. He gonna most definitely get it. So we trying to turn y'all on to some game over here. Got to have more than one. One job is just not enough.
Right.
I was terminated from DoorDash. $4,000 a month, 45 some months, gone, cuckoo, down the drain. All I had was DoorDash. That's all I had. And I still had a mortgage. And I still had car insurance. And I still had a light bill, a phone bill, credit card bills, internet, cable, house insurance, car insurance. One, again, it's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough, everybody. I'm telling y'all, companies are here today and gone today. I'm pretty sure y'all have been turning on social media and seeing layoff after layoff after layoff. And they ain't just laying off one person. These companies are laying off thousands of people. Don't let that be you. It ain't no good feeling. I was there. What, 6-7 years ago? I was right there. Ask Tan, she know. Right there. Don't let it be you. Take my story for an example. Don't let it be you. That's why we over here, we pushing y'all to do more than just one remote job. Any given time, you could receive an email or a phone call. We no longer need your services.
Especially if it's 1099. I know a lot of people like 1099, but again, know that with 1099, they can end the assignment whenever they choose. They can end the contract whenever they choose. So that's why we always say, hey, grab you a couple of these side gigs and side hustles to go along with your work from home job or your brick and mortar job, because you just never know. You never know. Things are not the same as they used to be. So make sure you grab some of these. And the beauty with the side gigs and side hustles, you can have them in your basket and never work any of them.
Work them. Right. We have Cambly in our basket. Last time I worked Cambly was 3 years ago. Still have the contract though.
Yep, I think I'm on two. I'm on 2 years.
You
So
on 2 years
again,
ago.
yeah,
Okay.
again, we do have these eggs in our basket or that egg in our basket, but we have not worked it. Neither Carol nor myself. I think I've worked it uh more than Carol just in the last
Probably yeah, in the last I
years.
was working it as
Yeah.
a job when I first got hired with the company. And then I started getting hired with other companies. And I kind of put Cambly, I ain't gonna say on the back burner, but I didn't work as much. I didn't really have
Hmm.
to because with the other companies, they were paying me more money. So
Yeah.
Cambly kind of went to the backside, but I always kept them in the basket. I didn't let them go. They would have to let us go before we let them
Yeah.
go. So just get you more than one egg. If you have I use prolific as an example. If you have prolific will go down. And they will go down because it's based off of students' questions. So if the students take a break, then you may not have any surveys to do. So
Yeah.
prolific will go down. Cloud research, they will go down. They're just like prolific based off the students' questions. When the students go on fall break, Christmas break, spring break, and whatever other break they go on, holiday break, you will not see a lot of surveys. So therefore, you would need a backup plan. So if you just have prolific and that's all you have, get you some of the gaming sites,
Yeah.
Misplay, Free Cash, Cash Kick, Inbox Dollars. Get you some of the survey sites, Prime Opinion, Hey Cash, Survey Junkie, Branded Surveys. Meeks Adorable went on a vacation off of branded surveys a few
Hmm.
years ago. And Meeks can tell you firsthand she started with Outlier 3 years ago this month. And congratulations, by the way, Meeks, on your third year anniversary. When she first started with Outlier, Outlier was popping. And then
Hmm.
what happened? It took a nosedive. So what did Meeks do? Meeks already had other eggs in her basket. She got fancy hands. That's another one she was making good money from. But when Outlier took that nosedive, she had to pivot and move to another side hustle. But if she didn't have those other side hustles, what would she have done?
Hmm.
She would have had to go get some. So we're just saying that if you only have one or two or three, just know at any given time they may go down. So you have to get more than one egg. If you only have one remote job in the basket and you thinking that that job is your bread, your biscuits, your butter, your eggs, your bacon, your pancakes, your syrup, uh-uh. At any given time, that job can go down. You just never know. So it's always best to be prepared so you won't be surprised. Monique says you have to look at Ellis throughout the day. I'm on it. She said 4 a.m. In the DMV, 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. She says I go on there every hour. Pat says there is an app called Dscout. Yep, we've seen Dscout. She says
Yeah.
they do surveys and you do them live and they pay a lot of money. Yep, one of
Yeah.
our queens made 15,000 off of Dscout.
Yeah.
So yes, ma'am, Scout. That's another one, y'all. Y'all might want to take a look at. We do have a queen, and she has not been on here in a while. She's probably working. When we don't see people, we know that they are working.
Yeah.
This one is a good one. We've seen people make 1,100 in a week, 900, 700, 1,200 in a week off of Scout. And again, one of our queens made 15,000 off of this site. So I'll put the link here if anybody's interested in this one. Another side hustle. No resume, no interview, no experience. Work whenever you want to. Yep.
All right, yeah. Well, we are going to get to the positions that were mentioned in the title. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I have Carol put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to talk about this worldwide company. Well, not a word. It's a company that has worldwide positions, and they have a bunch of them. So if you are, they are kind of like Outlier and who else?
Yeah.
Um, Data annotation.
RWS.
RWS, which they have the training the AI bots. But again, they have different projects. So one of them is an education specialist. If you're fluent in French, they have a payroll specialist, manufacturing specialist, plan document specialist, all kind of positions to trade. Oh, I see one for me, C# coding specialist. Let me check on it. Um,
I know
so
you don't.
they have all types of these positions, these AI training positions, but they are they are in different sequel. Sorry, y'all. Okay, they are in
Oh my
different types.
goodness.
I know of sectors. So go on, look on this site and see if any of these. Or they even have a customer service representative AI trainer. They have one in Spanish. They have one in Vietnamese. So if you have customer service experience and you want to do some AI work, they do have projects for that. If you know American Sign Language, if you know litigation, if you're a medical expert, math expert, video, civil engineering, data scientists, electrical engineering. So they have tons and tons of projects that are available, and these are worldwide. So no matter what country, some of them are limited to different countries, like some of them in England or United Kingdom. But go on and look. They have so many. Oh my gosh. I see like a few of them that I want to
Tan
look.
on there looking before y'all can look.
I know. So go on, especially if
Oh
you
my
are
goodness.
not in the United States and you need something, and they may have your native language, or they may have something that you have been taught, or know something about. They have a chemistry specialist. So if you know something about chemistry, health sciences, medic doctors, pathogen people who do pathogens, plant viruses. Oh my gosh, wet lab protocol. Xander was talking about that the other day. So there are so many things on here you can do. Go check them out. See which ones you qualify for. Apply. If you're not in the United States, make sure you apply, because they have all types of positions to training AI. Okay.
And I did put the link in the chat so you queens and kings can check it out. And if anybody here has worked for the company, please leave us some feedback about the company.
Yep, let us know.
And Meeks did state, she says, just to be sure, she says, complete the skills section on Outlier if you want to be assigned projects. Attach an updated, well-written resume, and this will also help. You get one chance for the assessment. So that's a tip from Queen Meeks here that made the $2,300 in 3 weeks off of Outlier. So y'all be sure to get Outlier and take note on that. Earl says, Tan, I'm on that project with Outlier, the one you mentioned.
What, the Ether probably is.
I guess that's the one that you mentioned. Me says, I think everyone is on that project now. She says 2 of my other projects officially ended on Friday. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it. Because I see Angela talking about it. Is the Ether project has 7 tasks under the profile, all different.
Mm-hmm.
Monique
Okay.
says, I think I asked this before, but has everyone created an LLC to get some tax breaks working these 1099 positions?
And if they haven't, they need to.
Yeah. Meek
Mm-hmm.
says it depends. Some of us have more than 7, just depends on the client. Monique says, I had my daughter that is 20 mystery shopping and wondering if it is beneficial for her to open an LLC in our state. I still claim her because I pay all her bills and college included.
But she can still do a 1099. My son did one a couple of years ago because he tutored, and that was 1099. So yes, and he was in college at the time. You would just file it, and she can write off her gas. She can write off um, anything that she uses, mileage on the car that she drove. That is a tax deduction. The printer that she used to print out the paper, if she had to print out, the directions and things like that. So, the office space in your home that she used to print that out. If you use the electricity in your home, a portion of that, you can write that off. So there are little tax deductions she can get, and yes, she can get them. I don't care if you call it 1099. My daughter's 1099 for mystery shopping. She still
Mm.
get it.
Pat says if you have a car and insurance, you can do courier services like roadie or medical courier. She says they pay a lot. Anio says, oh goodness, I worked for InfoCision in person a long time ago. I was looking for a new job while still in training. Hey, local Leah. She says, hello, I love you all. Oh, thank you,
Thank
Queen. We love
you.
you too. Didi says, blessings to chicks and family. Blessings, Didi. Meek says, y'all did great tonight with the likes. She
Oh,
says,
thank
thank
you.
you, everyone. And she says, I can refer again for Outlier.
Okay.
Okay, Meek.
Thank you,
Monique
me.
says, Grace Hill is on Geek Spot. Just Brittany says, how long does a project normally last on Outlier? Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Locally says, how are you liking Money Time? I like Money Time locally. That's my new favorite one now. Just Play, I like them too, but they second right now. And Meek says, I didn't need a LinkedIn account when I applied. Okay, locally, you got 82 cents, girl. Go ahead on the 82.
All right.
I think I got like 12 or $13 now.
Mm.
Meek says project deadlines, they vary. I was on one for 2+ years. Others lasted 2 to 3 months. Some last a half a year. It depends on the client. Said money time is legit. Been had it since last year locally. So right says Meeks, I'm ready to apply. Go ahead, so right. It's a good one now, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
I done skipped around. Deborah says, Ally said it is a requirement. I hope it's not. Laugh out loud. Angela says, I'm not sure if LinkedIn is required versus optional for Outlier. I do have mine attached. Leonica said the sword slash is the best game to play on Money Time, but you can also watch ads every 3 minutes.
Oh,
Lisa says,
okay.
I didn't take the leap and test yet for Outlier. I'm scared. She says, you only get one try, and I typically don't test well when I'm nervous.
Mm.
Didi says, wow, drill 100 on Prime Opinion. Do you have any tips if I may ask? And me says, I can refer some people again. This will push you to the front of the hiring list, but it doesn't guarantee you'll get hired. Most of those who I previously referred from this channel, they got hired though. Okay,
Oh,
Meeks.
thank you, Mix.
Right. Locally says, thank you, Leonica. Hoping it's faster than Just Play. Took me forever to make $1. It seems to be locally, just be consistent though. And that's what Leonica was saying. Just be consistent. Me says one of them currently using her outlier money for a Paris vacation.
All right.
Tell her to swing by her and pick me up, Meeks. Local Leah said, congrats, Remy. Leonica said, even if you don't want to play games, you can always watch the ads, which they give you 6,000 coins every 3 minutes. And she says, thank you so much. And Leonica says she has a video on her channel. She says, how do I find your channel, Leonica? And she dropped the name. Carlina says, congrats to all closing out 2025. Locally says, okay, I will check you out. I've been meaning to ask you what it is. And y'all already know Tan gotta go. She looking at me crazy.
Well, Tara can stay on. She can do after dark.
I got videos to make, man.
Oh, okay. Well, she got videos to make out. Well, we are going to get out of here. I got 10 days until I go on break. 10.
Oh, 10 days? Girl, we finna rush them 10 days.
They will be out for 14. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for supporting us. We really appreciate it. For those of you who continuously come on,
thank y'all so much.
And for those of you who have been watching for the first time, we hope you join us again on Wednesday. So thank you guys. Come back with your questions. We will be ready. And y'all have a great start of your week. And we will see y'all on Wednesday.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great night. Bye.